All righty. What's going on? So I wanted to preface this whole tutorial thing. Basically, we're doing an overview of Kartra. Kartra has been something I've been using in my business for about a year. And I wanted to show my good friend Chris Bello, the host of the Entrepreneur Motivation Podcast, kind of just a tutorial. So I figured I'd record it and we could throw it up on YouTube just so you guys can see the tutorial. And also, so there's someone interacting. So if there's something that like I skim over or something that Chris wants to know more about, hopefully that's, a question you may have. So it's convenient for everyone. So I'm basically going to take you through the layout of Kartra, each individual, menu item on the side. We don't have to touch on every single one. I'll kind of give a summary of each, but I will preface this by saying if this tutorial helps you, if you haven't signed up yet, if you check the link in the description of this video, there should be an affiliate link. You can definitely use that. It just helps me out on my end. And yeah, with that being said, this is Kartra. So Kartra is basically so I've used ClickFunnels in the past, and that's pretty much the only platform besides this one I've used. But Kartra has like so many more features. It's considered the all-in-one. Obviously, there are a few other things that you can integrate with it, but as far as like needs for your average business, especially if you're a coach or a course creator or anything like that, Kartra pretty much does it all. So it's really, really cool. And what's really cool about Kartra too is they're consistently rolling out updates. And so they're literally taking the feedback from the users. And if there's a request, you can submit it to them, and it may actually be something that they develop. So they're constantly rolling new stuff out, which is really, really cool. So an overview. So on the side, you're going to have all the main menu items. So my products, communications, which is kind of like emails, leads. You're going to have pages, forms, memberships, videos, and all of these. And then when you click on each individual one, you're also going to have like a sub menu that comes up on top. And so, as you can see, communication. So you're going to have your leads there. Under your leads, you're going to have leads. You can create lists of people. You can tag people. And you have your communications, broadcasts, sequences, automations. And then what's really cool about Kartra too is they're really good with analytics. So they have this on pretty much every menu item. And they'll show you, like, I have 270 total leads, 6 new leads, and it kind of just goes through that. So if we go to products, and we'll kind of just start and work down, what's really cool about Kartra is you can add your product and you can basically connect everything. So Kartra does a really good job about, like, if I am selling a course, I can create a course as my product. That course can connect to an email sequence. That course can also connect to a membership platform. It can connect to an opt-in form, different sales pages, thank you pages, any other pages you have. And it really is an all-in-one. So if you were to start like brand new, fresh, never knowing how to use Kartra, I'd say the easiest thing that you can do is actually come over to it would be the plus product section. You may even be able to do, so Kartra has done for you campaigns. Let's see, I never really use these, so I'm not exactly sure where they are. I think it would be my campaigns. So they have basically done for you systems for sales, for memberships, everything like that. So like if I were to execute like a sales letter campaign, let's say, I could basically view the assets of that, or I could deploy it, and Kartra will set up literally everything needed. And then it would be my job to just go through and edit it and update it based on what I want. So if we were to look at this, the sales letter campaign, they have a brief little video of it.
The sales letter campaign is designed to use a traditional long-form sales letter to sell your products or services. So your prospects first visit your long sales letter page and are then redirected to your one-time offer. If they purchase, they go to your Profit Max page for the opportunity to purchase additional products. If they do not take advantage of your one-time offer, they are then redirected to your downsell. Whether they purchase the downsell or not, they are still directed to your Profit Max page, giving them yet another opportunity.
So basically they lay out the entire thing of what that is. And then if you go and you view assets, it breaks down exactly everything that's included. So there's going to be 6 tags that they add in here. There's going to be 6 different products for upsells, downsells, everything like that. 5 different pages, 3 different videos, and 1 sequence. So really, really cool. That's what I like. This is one of my favorite features. I like building stuff from scratch, but if someone comes in and they don't have that expertise or they don't want to do it, Kartra kind of has all this done. And then when you deploy it, basically how it says on the right here, 43% done for me. This kind of just updates you of the step-by-step process that you have to take. I'm just going to move you real quick. So like I have to do my tags, and then when I do my tags, I go to lists, and then my videos, and then let's say sequences, and it will say, okay, this is specifically what we have to get done. And it'll walk you through that. And then you click, I'm ready, take me there, and it'll take you to the exact page that you need. So really, really cool feature. If we're just going to go through each individual one, I can kind of give you an explanation, but my products is going to be all the different products that you can create. So Chris, for you, like your course, this would be a product. All you would do is click add new product, and then it would take you step by step through the system. So we can just make like a test product just to walk you through it. So you can say test. When you're making the product, it could be either the main product or the upsell or downsell. So we'll put this as the main product. If it's the upsell or downsell, you get to select the funnel. But if it's just the main product, you're going to do next, and then it'll take you through a step-by-step process. So we're going to go through basic info, pricing, pages, checkout, post-sale, affiliates, and then we're done. And so the product details, you know, internal name for you, official name, they have an actual marketplace where people can go, and if they see something like they can buy it, a picture, description, you can keep it private or you can list it in the marketplace. And then you configure it with PayPal or credit card. And then if you're ever going through this stuff, so test. If you're ever going through this stuff and you don't have the information or you're not ready to fill it out or something like that, you can always do configure later. So it's not going to let you move on until each of these boxes is closed. So like we did the product, so I'm going to save that. And then payment processing, we can do PayPal and credit card. I'm just going to do configure later. And then we go to next. Pricing, so is it going to be one-time recurring installments or recurring installments? So let's say I have a course and we're going to put it at 2 price points. So it's going to be one time, it's going to be a one-time payment. And let's say we're valuing it at $297. If you wanted, you could enable an initial payment. So, hey, first payment is, you know, $1 for a 30-day free trial. You can put that, and then you could set that as the default price. But then besides the one-time payment, I want to add a second payment. So we would do recurring installments. So this would be recurring monthly. And instead of $297, let's just do, you know, 5 payments of $50. I don't even know if that equals, but so 5, $50 installments. We're going to do this monthly. And then, so that's recurring. So we would just do installments. So recurring is like, okay, for the first 3 months of each year, you want to be charged this, but we're going to stick with that. So $50, we're going to charge it 5 times. It's going to be every 2 weeks. Same thing if we want to enable initial payment, set a default price, and we save it. And then they have if there's shipping included, if you want to include sales tax, what your refund policy is. And then we get to this stuff. So this is the pages section over here. Basically, this would be linking for the marketplace. And then for also people who purchase it through the page. So the product page, if we've made a product page, we can connect that. So we would go to a Kartra page. We don't have a specific site for it, but then let's say it's the breakthrough page. I can save that, or I can configure it later. Thank you page. So when they go and they actually put their credit card information in, they submit it. This would be the page that it takes them to. So, you know, a video of you saying, thank you so much, welcoming them to the course. I'll configure that later. Checkout. So really like going through this entire thing, it just walks you through each individual thing of, you know, how do you want your page to feel? What do you want the logo to be? Do you want a help desk item? What information do you actually want to collect? You know, maybe I only want first and last name and email, and I don't need an address. I don't need a postal code. I don't need country and state. And you do need that. So leave that, right? Save that. And then if there's a certain quantity, like if people can buy, if it's a physical product, which you don't need, Chris, express checkout. So this is really cool. This is a feature where if they've put their credit card information into one of your pages in the past, you can have it. So literally when they click buy, a button just pops up to let them confirm instead of having to put their information again. Cart abandonment. So this is really cool. If they like go to your checkout page and then they leave, the system actually tracks that and you can put a tag on them. So if you want to follow up with emails or anything like that. Language, terms and conditions. If you want to put a little bump, which is like a little box at the bottom, like, yes, upgrade my order, like an upsell or something. Post sale. So when they buy something, if you want to put them on a specific list, if you want to put a tag for them. And then this is the really cool part. So for your course, when you put it there, you would want to integrate it with Kartra membership. And so you would choose your membership site, which we'll get to. That's right over here. And then advanced automations is like basically rules. So let's say when they buy it, then, so if they buy it, then we want to unsubscribe them from a certain list, like a sales list or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Detailed. Half this stuff I don't even use. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I like how it walks you through everything, because on other, I use ClickFunnels before too. On other places, it can be more difficult to figure out how to connect everything and do like the one button opt-in, like the opt-in upsell, right?
Yeah.
That was something I was stuck on, and I was trying to figure out how to make it work. So this looks really nice, just to toggle things on and off.
Yeah. And there can be some back and forth, right? Because like I could be going through the product and then to connect a page, I have to save all this stuff and then go make a page.
Right.
Page. There could be, let's say like a video you have to do, or even like a form, like an opt-in form, and you'd have to go off the page. So there can be a lot of back and forth, but it is like very obvious what you need to complete.
Yeah.
Not like, okay, you have to just keep it all up in here. And then the final thing with the products, which is really cool, is they have a built-in affiliate system. So they give affiliates custom links and then they automatically pay it out. So you don't even have to think about that stuff once you are in the stage where you can get affiliates.
Awesome.
And then you can designate everything. So I want to give them 50%, and then a JV broker, which are the ones who get affiliates, we can give them 5%, right? And then for that first payment, so that $1, so they're getting 50 cents here. And then actual sales commission, you could give them also 50% or whatever. And then that's it. And then you finish the product. And so they always say, paste this code in the body section of your product's main landing page. And so that's for analytics, basically. You don't need to do that, but it's a good thing to have. All righty. Let me just make sure we have everything from products. So tracking we can do, you can include coupons, sales tax, self-billing, your affiliate dashboards up here, your analytics are up here, everything like that. So communications, this is basically where all your leads and your emails are going to be. So you're going to have the leads, which is right here. So this is going to be each individual person. And then you can break people up into different lists. So like everyone who joins my Facebook group, I just implemented this, is they automatically get opted into a Facebook group list. And then you can do the same thing with tags, like if you want to tag people. And then that's really it with the leads. I don't go here that much. I'll look at lists sometimes, but that's about it. And then communications is like the big spot for email. So communications is, you have broadcasts, sequences, and automation. So broadcast is like a one-time, real time. And you can send them out now, or you can schedule them, and you can send them out. Like, what I love about Kartra is it's so detailed with who you can target. So like I could say people who didn't buy this product, but bought this product and visited and clicked on a button on this page. Like I could get that specific with who I send emails to, which is really cool.
That is cool.
And then sequences would be automated sequences. So when someone signs up to a list, I'll just show you the new Facebook group joined. So different sequences you have. You can pause it, copy it, edit it. Let's just edit it so I can show you. Super easy flow. Have you used ActiveCampaign before?
I think I might have done the trial for ActiveCampaign. I've used GetResponse and Aweber.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so with this, it's like very visual, which I like. Like you can see, so you have your starting rules up here, and then it basically goes through. And so it's click and drag. So if I wanted to send it a new email, I could click and drag, go through that entire process of, you know, do I want to send it now? Do I want to wait a day before I send it, or a couple hours? Do I want to send it on a specific date? Communication is going to be like who it's specifically for. It's the day and time. So am I allowed to send it on Monday, or do I only want this automation to be sent on Tuesdays? Communication is just the name. Gateway, so you can change the name from who it's from. Email, reply to email. You can pick what email gateway you have. I would just use Kartra system. This is where you get super, super detailed. So send if what? So anyone reaching the step you can send it to. You can send them only if they have a tag. Like, look how many there are, man. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool because you can send custom messages based on how engaged they are, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just sending the same thing to everybody.
Yeah. And so like if they haven't opened an email and then I send that email, add them, and they're going to be sent to that. And then you could do and or. So, you know, someone has bought this product and they bought this product, or someone has clicked on this page or they bought this product. So really, really specific, which is cool. I'm going to say anyone. And then you can split test, and you can do up to 4 emails, which is really cool. So you can kind of see those analytics of what performs better, or you can just send a single email. And then the content's super, super easy to write out for the email. You have your subject, you have the preview text, actual writing, you can insert pictures, you can insert dividers, you can address them by their first name. So if their name's in your system, that will be their first name, all that stuff. And then automation, which is basically the same thing of the rule. Like if this happens, then this happens. So I'm not going to put that. But so basically what I have for this is my Facebook opt-in. So the starting rule is, let's see, when someone subscribes to that list, to the Facebook auto opt-in list, then this sequence starts. And so immediately after I subscribe them to my general subscribers list, which is just everyone. And then immediately after that, I send the welcome email.
And then they go onto your broadcast list, I'm assuming?
Yep. So the general subscriber would be like my whole thing. And then if I wanted to do like, you know, a 10-day welcome email sequence or something like that, I could easily set that up.
Yeah. Awesome.
All
and
right.
is there a limit, I guess, depending on your Kartra package? Because I know places like MailChimp or Aweber, all those different programs, they charge you by how many people are in your audience.
Yes. So there is, I think.
It probably says when you're signing up. So I know I'm putting you on the spot by asking how many.
Yeah. Wait, let me freeze my screen share because I'm gonna open billing. I just don't know if my
Oh, dude, yeah, no worries. You don't even have to look at it right now if you don't want to. I can just pull it up on the side. You know, on their site, it'll probably show.
Oh, I got it. Can you see my screen right now? Is it frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen. I see the 10 plus 2 mind-blowing things we learned.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm on the billing page. It doesn't have my card info. So these are the different plans. So they have the starter one, which is the one I'm on. So you have 2,500 leads. You can send 15,000 emails, 50 gigabyte bandwidth for your videos, a domain, 20 products, 100 pages, cool. 2 memberships, 2 help desks. So they're pretty like once you start growing, then you can get up to these ones, but the basic will last you for a long time.
Yeah, awesome. I was just curious to know how many. That's plenty of emails and bandwidth.
Yeah. Cool. So you've got the broadcast sequences, and then automations is kind of like if then. So if this happens, then this happens. And then analytics. Any questions on that?
No, it's very self-explanatory, like you said. I mean, everything has its own subheadings, and then Yeah. Seems really easy to use so far. Maybe you're just doing a really good job. So combination of both, I'm sure.
I'll take it. Awesome. So we'll move into Pages. So Pages is super straightforward. You have your analytics, and then you can do Pages, and you can also do split tests. So I could create 2 pages here, and then I could come over to the split tests and make them into one link. So they'll send like 50% of people to one link, and then 50% of people to the other page. And so I'll kind of walk you through the page process because it's actually really nice. So add new page right down here. And then they have a bunch of different formats of templates, which are beautiful. I love these templates. So like if you want to do a video sales page, you could click preview, and that's the template. If you wanted to do, a checkout page, you could look through these. This one looks really nice, so I preview. Or you could just start blank. And then also you could create a favorite. So if you have like a certain template that's a favorite that you want to reuse in other pages, you could just do that too. This is from the old early risers days.
Yeah, I remember that from the site.
Awesome. So we'll do a template just so I can kind of walk you through. So let's do a video. Oh, we'll do a squeeze page. The squeeze page is just opt-in page, collecting people's emails. So let's say we'll do the video one. This one looks nice right here. So we select that, we launch, test. You can have different categories, so you can be a little more organized. So we'll do no category. You can also do sites. So if you do a site, basically that means they'll have the same template of like the header of like home, about, all those other buttons.
Okay.
Create that. And then Kartra is very, very functional with their page building too, which I really like because it's a very smooth process. All right. So we'll just quickly run through. So sites, same thing I mentioned before. Settings, this is where you put like your SEO stuff. So the title of the page, if you want it to be ranked on Google, this is kind of how you would do that. And then tracking code, if you're doing Facebook ads, you can put your pixel down here. If it's like a sales page, you put the tracking code that they gave you from the products in there. Tags, page redirect. Styles is like if you want a specific background, anything like that. I don't really touch this, to be honest. Sections. So sections, think of sections as like the big part, and then components as like small parts. So this entire thing right here would be a section. And then like the text would be a component. The video would be a component. All these social media things would be a component. So with the sections, they have empty section if you wanted to build from scratch, or they had stuff that's pre-done. So if I wanted to do like a countdown and I wanted it to be its own section, we could do this. And all it is literally click and drag. The computer's gonna go a little slow on me here. So we're gonna put it right down here. And so when you click and drag, there should be lines that pop up, or excuse me, with the sections, it's just, it opens a new spot. See where it says drop here? It's giving me trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's giving me trouble. But I would just click and drag it to drop there, and then it would come up. And then all of this is customizable, right? Like I could change the color of this. I could change the size of the text, color of the text. I could delete this if I didn't want it. Really cool about the countdown is you can do like based on the first time a user visits, and it would save their data. And so they could come back in a week and it would still remember them, and it would have a countdown based on them. Or you could do, in a week from today, like September 20th or whatever, this will end and it'll count down to that. And then when it counts down, you can redirect them, which is cool. So it's kind of like ClickFunnels, right? Like this is pretty similar.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. And then, so you have all those different, you can do it from scratch, and then you have these components, same thing, different columns, headlines that are pre-done. So like a lot of different headlines here, buttons that you want to click and set up. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Like if you want to change something, just hover over it and you're going to have a bunch of options. you're going to have like text to actually edit the text. And then the pencil is usually how you get into like the settings.
The font and stuff.
Yeah. The text is usually for the fonts. So this is more like we can do a little fade. So like that, if they scroll in, or if we want to like shake it, we can do that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then pop-ups. So if we want to pop up when they leave, like when their mouse moves off as if they're about to go away, we can do that. If we want to pop up right when they land, we can do that. You can set like, so buttons have a pop-up. You connect forms, like it all connects, and it starts to like, it's like a puzzle, right? Like you see, the puzzle fits together, and the first few times you do it, it's kind of like figuring out how to put those pieces together. But then once you do it, you can do it over and over and over.
Right.
Alert bar. So this is, if they have like a certain time limit or something. Help desk. So if you want to set a help desk item, this is cool. This is like, they can submit a ticket, and it would have like a little square at the bottom. And then if you want to put in custom code, you can do that as well.
Awesome.
And then, yeah, you can save it when you're done, or you can publish it live. So like this isn't live until I click publish. I'm not going to actually publish it, but any questions on that?
No, looks really easy and self-explanatory, just with the buttons and, like you said, real streamlined.
Cool. You having fun? Isn't Kartra fun?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, man, I kind of missed the days. I haven't used ClickFunnels in a while, but like I was building a bunch of funnels and pages. But then I kind of went into real estate, so I'm not using anything like this. So yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. So we have a couple other, we can skim through the most, like that's the meat, what we just went through. Like those are the main three. Forms you make basically to collect people's information. So you can direct forms to do different things, of going to a different thank you page versus adding people to a certain list, adding people to tags. Pretty self-explanatory with that. Did you want me to go through something specific with these, or you feel good?
I guess I had a question, like, is this basically just like an opt-in page? Like if you wanted to make specific opt-in pages and offers and do Facebook ads, you could just do it with this?
So this would be, so you would do that with the pages section.
Oh, okay. So the forms are for your actual pages.
Yeah. So you would make the form, which is putting all the back end stuff of like, this is where the form redirects. This is what the form does. And then when you're in the page, you can actually like select the certain form.
Okay. So this is kind of like how you can put in Ninja forms in a WordPress site or something. You just customize the form here, and then you drop it into your actual page.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Membership. So this is where you put your course. This is the exciting part. So I'll log in so you can kind of see how it looks, and then I'll show you the back end.
Awesome.
So you can, so basically login link, and then if you have a member login, you can do that. I'm just going to go to admin login. And then this is basically it, right? So you have this is like the teacher section of what it is, picture there. You have the banner, you have like if they need to change their profile, anything like that. You can put a percentage bar down here of what % they've gone through it. And then basically it's up to you to make different sections. So like if I were to go to, let's go to mindset. So intro, mindset, click that. Within mindset, you can have a bunch of different subcategories. And then this page is totally up to you to edit. So you can put text, videos, buttons. You can even put like products if you want to upsell people here. There's comment boxes, right? Like,
that's awesome. Yeah.
So this is totally like, this is a blank canvas, but you can turn it into whatever you want. But the functionality is really, really nice. Like, especially when that progress bar pops up. And like, you can even see if I go to members list, I can see the progress that people are making. Like I can see what percentage they've gone through it.
Wow. That's awesome.
But to edit it, let's do it. So a lot of edit options. I'll kind of just skim over this stuff, but basic info is, just going to be like the standard name and all of that stuff. If you want to require a password, Content. So this is where we build. So this is really, really cool. So basically it's kind of like the same thing as a page builder, but it's just a little more simplified. So you've got the new categories, which would be up at the top if I wanted to add something new. And then you could add subcategories to where, like, if I hover over it, see how there's multiple. We do that. And then on the side, sidebar content. So this is everything here. So I could, if I wanted to sell a product, I could put that there. Let's just say 5-day challenge. That would be there then. If I wanted to put a banner, I could do that. If I want to put the host, with which this is the host box. And then everything here is just for you to put. So you have a headline, you have text, image, video, audio playlist. If you want to put MP3 there, divider, button, checkout form, opt-in form, download box, links box, remember box, important box, like all this stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, because I saw the little, I think it said important on one of them, or
Yeah.
remember.
So
I
like
like how it has that. Yeah, that where it looks like a little pop-up box. So it automatically does that, and you just fill it up with text.
Yep. So I can totally edit this.
That's awesome.
And then I feel like I have some of these definitely have like tasks where I basically like a checklist at the end, like a checklist.
Oh, nice. So they have a checklist of things that they need to look at.
Yeah. So little checks. So watch this video, fill out the worksheet,
Like do the homework. Yeah.
Exactly. And then, yeah, within each one of these, there's, a different section. So we can go to a bunch of different ones. It's cool. You can download stuff. So like I had a worksheet I uploaded here. But yeah, any questions on that?
No, I love that. You can just drop the downloads. I mean, I'm just trying to envision what I want to put in all these different fields. Like, how am I going to fill this up with course content?
Yeah, man. Well, that's like, we can talk program development because that's something we can definitely do.
Yeah, because it looks awesome looking at it now when it's already built. But I know, when you're looking at a blank template and you're trying to figure out what to put where and how much content, that's a whole nother conversation for sure. But so far, I love the functionality and how easy it looks to use and figure out.
Heck yeah. And then you can also change the theme of the website. So like you can change the color if you want it all orange. And then let's say instead of the format that we had, you want it so it's like more of this look, like you can change that style too, which is cool.
Yeah, super easy to just toggle between different looks.
I didn't change anything, did I? No. Awesome. And then portals, this is cool too. So if you have multiple courses, you can sign people in. This one's old. I don't even know what's going to be in here. But this is basically like showing them all the access they have. So if I had a course here and then I had a course they weren't a part of, it could also be here and they could click access now to go to the sales page if they want.
Wow. So you can promote other courses you have too.
Yep. Yeah, man. That's memberships. Videos. So I like to use YouTube and Vimeo. I found that that's easier, but I have tried it in the past where I upload videos. This is like the old days.
Yeah.
Back when I had the beard. But yeah, you can upload stuff and their functionality with videos is really, really good. Like you can set certain parameters. Like you can target people if they've only watched 25% of a video. You can send emails to them based on that. Like you can add tags to people who've gotten to a certain point. Like it's super, super functional. It's just not, to me, it's a little complex.
Yeah. So you still prefer to just use YouTube or Vimeo and just embed the video link?
Yeah. Yeah, it's simplest. Calendar. So this is a really cool section. So you can set your own calendar. So this eliminates like Calendly or anything like that. They can integrate with Google Calendar. So if you block off something in your phone, it'll automatically update here. I guess I can go through the edit to kind of show you. So this is like if you want to put a header, time zone. So you can let your users select, or you can just put it there. and then you can do your legitimate schedule. So you can block off like, okay, Monday I'm available from this time to this time, this time, this time, this time, this time. Like me, because I'm working full time, I put mine to, this is EST, so this would be 7 a.m. my time to, what is that, 8:45 my time. And then I also want to do it after work, so I have, whatever time that is. What time is that?
Is that your available time if they want to book a session or a call or something with you, or?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we can go through that, and then you could put, okay, if they book it, how many sessions are they booking? So I'm putting 1, don't allow same day booking. And then let's say I was flying to California for the week, I could block off like the 15th, 16th, or if it's easier, I could just block it off in my calendar and that would sync.
Awesome. And you can limit how many bookings they can have. If they have like one call a month with you, you can limit that per person.
I don't think you can limit it. I think it's just they would have to come and book another one. But I don't think you can fully limit it.
Okay, no worries. I was just curious.
Yeah. But you can also, you can do like a free session, or if you require people to pay before they book a session, Kartra can collect all that stuff. Opt-in form, something like that. And
awesome.
Then you can send email confirmations to them, a booking confirmation. You can add email reminders. So if I want to send one 2 hours before, if I want to send one a day before, I can do that.
Random question on your email, is that hosted through Kartra? Like if I wanted to do info@chrisbello.com, could I do that through Kartra?
No, so that's
Or is that like GoDaddy or Gmail?
Yeah.
G Suite.
Yeah. So I use G Suite for that.
Okay.
But then you could connect that with Kartra, but you
awesome.
don't go through.
I've never really done that with my own personal site. It's always just been like my Gmail.
I mean, hey, once you get to that point, like it's a good bonus, but
yeah,
no one cares.
It's not necessary, but I mean, it does look more presentable, I think.
Yeah. And then same thing. The rest of this is just, permissions, if you allow them to cancel or not, if you have to approve it, or if it's instantly approved. So you could do that, right? Like you could do that. So you have to approve someone booking it, so they're not booking 3 times a month if they only have calls.
Awesome.
Help desk, automations. So sync with your Google Calendar here if you want to add them to tags or lists or anything like that.
Man, I can't wait to dive into all this.
And then agenda is I don't even use this because it just syncs to my phone, but if you wanted to look at like what your calendar is coming up, like all your sessions would be booked here, but I really don't use this much. Help desk, this is if people submit tickets. So this is basically what I did is I did this connected to the contact button on the website that I made. I haven't updated it in a long time, but if people click contact, it'll automatically go to help desk. Campaign, so this is something really cool. You can take, so if you have something and you put it together, you can actually package it and sell it on Kartra. So like if I had a 5-day challenge template, and I actually got a couple people to buy this so far, but it's like, this is the full template for a 5-day challenge. And I think I threw it up there for $97. And, rather than someone having to make the entire thing, they just purchased it, they get all the assets, and they just have to go through and make small edits.
Awesome.
Integrations, this is really just for putting stuff together. Email, calendar, Stripe, anything like that. Agency, this is not for us, but if you run your own agency, you can actually add team members, which is really freaking cool. And then finally, affiliates, which is just,
man,
you want to sell stuff, right? Like if you want to promote Kartra, like I'm doing, you can use their affiliate link. There's a marketplace. So if you want to be an affiliate for other people and you just want to connect with people, you have all these. You can sort them. So if I want to go health, beauty, and fitness, and then we were to go to fitness and exercise, I could promote any one of these, right? So pretty cool. Just an added bonus.
And you can have yours on there in case anyone wants to go promote yours as well.
Yep. So I actually have a couple people waiting with my affiliates. I haven't approved them because I haven't fully optimized what I want to set up. So it would just be wasted energy on their part. But
Right.
as soon as like I optimize it, I know it converts. I'm definitely going to be opening that up and starting to let affiliates use that.
Awesome. Yeah, it really is all in one, because right now I've got a Frankenstein of different things I'm using, right? I've got my MailChimp and Calendly to get booking links. So this would be a great way to just manage it all and even tag people. Because right now, I mean, I have a single list I'm mailing the same thing to, and there's different people in that list.
Yeah.
Real estate. So it'll be really nice to understand like who's clicking on what, who's engaging. Let me send them more personal stuff versus people who maybe don't really open up any emails, right?
Yeah. I can actually I'll open my own email as a lead to kind of see like how much you can see. So if you go to a lead and you click, you can see all this different stuff. So you can see, their information, the tags that they have here. You can go to specific lists that they're on, the communications they've been sent. You can see if they've opened it or clicked it. You can see
how much they've bought. Wow.
Yeah, like really everything, what memberships they're in, if they've signed up for a calendar, transactions, like what they bought, what they've canceled, what they've refunded, and kind of just like a log of everything.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
And that's basically it, huh?
That's basically it, man. Did you have any questions or anything?
Honestly, I don't. I mean, it's like you just went through each thing one by one, and it seems very self-explanatory, like you said. And I like the fact that you said you don't even really use all of it, because it can seem overwhelming, I'm sure, to people watching, or like, oh, look how many things it can do. But you don't have to know how to do all those things to get something up and running and actually put people through it. So that's cool.
And like bare necessities, all you really need is products, maybe a list or two, some sequences, some broadcasts,
Yep.
and a couple pages. And then obviously like a form.
Beautiful.
And if you wanted to include a membership, but like you don't have to do any of the tagging. You don't have to have 10 different lists and 20 different sequences and 5 split tests, and like you don't need to. It's just kind of levels.
Right. And you can always fine tune it. So you could probably get away with the bare bones for a while, and then, like you said, start to optimize it and get it converting better and make it all fancy later on.
Exactly.
Cool, man. Yeah, I really don't have any questions at this time. I mean, I'm sure when I create my account and I start building stuff, I may stumble on a button or two, but nothing that trial and error won't, fix.
Yeah, and you have me to reach out to if you feel like you're stuck with something.
Yeah, for sure.
I've done enough to where I know how to problem solve stuff. But yeah, for people watching, if you made it this far, definitely leave a comment with any questions you have. I can get back to those. Few call to action. So check the link in the bio if you are interested in signing up for Kartra for that affiliate link. Check the link in the bio if you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to improve your health. There's going to be a link to a Facebook group there. And then also make sure to search on all podcast platforms, the Entrepreneur Motivation Podcast, because that's a really good one.
I appreciate that plug, man. And definitely send me your affiliate link too, because I'm going to sign up for it. And I want to make sure, you get credit for it, for helping me out and for your time.
For sure. Absolutely. But awesome. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to stop the recording. But
no, that's it. Yeah, everyone, thank you, Skylar, again for the plug on my podcast, and everyone go use Skylar's link when you sign up for this, because he just took time out of his day to teach us all the A through Z of Kartra. I'm excited to get started.
Let's go. All right,
man.
guys.
Thank you. Awesome. See ya.